This is Richard Burns Rally. And despite its dated graphics, this game remains the king of an entire genre. Richard Burns Rally, affectionately known as RBR, is, and has been for a long time, the premier rally simulator the world has to offer. And the best part? It's completely free. For you, for me, for anyone. This game is unique in a few particular aspects. Its age, its community, and its content. It has stood the test of time and owns the hearts and minds of every rally fan who happens across it or seeks it out. Richard Burns Rally was released by Warthog Games on July 9th, 2004 for the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 2, meaning it's only a few months younger than I am. This game, from its very start, was marketed as a hardcore simulator, designed to get as close to reality as the technology of its time would allow. Being the poster boy, Richard Burns himself was involved in advising the development team, particularly on handling, before his own tragic death in 2005. Development team members would scout out real locations and sometimes even attend actual rallies with photography equipment to help themselves replicate the experience as closely as they possibly could. The original version of the game would release with 8 cars and 36 stages, not too shabby for its time, and the physics engine was remarkably complex, even by modern standards, leading some reviewers to tout the game as being too unfriendly to be any fun. That, however, was of no matter to lead physics developer we'll just call him EP. As far as he was concerned, he just wanted to get as close to reality as possible, and stated, in regards to the Everyman scathing reviews, that it was simply too difficult, and somewhat misunderstood because of this. After its initial release, though, development for RBR would cease entirely, until eventually its developer, SCI Games, was bought by Square Enix in 2009. And after the expiration of its copyright, never to be renewed, the game became what's known as abandonware, which means anybody can download it at any time, free of charge. Over its near 2 decades of existence, Richard Burns Rally has garnered a cult following amongst rally and sim racing enthusiasts, a few of whom you may recognize, due to its outstandingly detailed physics, open access to its game files, and of course, its free $99 price tag. And all this can be yours in one place. A group of Hungarian rally enthusiasts made this little website called rallysimfans.hu a number of years ago, and continue to update their 100GB monster of a rally title with physics updates, new cars, new stages, and frequent, populated online rallies. Still being able to compete against other real drivers in a game that's been around long enough that it would be able to drink in most of Europe boggles my mind, and is a testament to the commitment this game's talented community has to making it the best rally game in the world for years to come. The Richard Burns Rally community is unwavering in their loyalty to each other and their favorite game. Every year they hold a tournament called Rally Sim Masters, which, although not officially licensed in any way, is about as close as you're going to get to watching the WRC without paying for a ticket or pulling up out in the cold. Some of the drivers this title has to offer are insanely quick, and they're not getting any slower either. The game may be a relic, but the community is alive and much, much more than well. Even though the game was fantastic for the era at the time of its release, once people got their hands on it, it became even better. Placeholder data in the physics engine was replaced with real-deal numbers, and the entire engine was overhauled, resulting in the NGP, short for Next Gen Physics, plugin for the ancient simulator. Stages were modeled and added in the hundreds, and the number of cars isn't far behind either. People have modded in a great deal of vehicles that are either in very few or straight up zero other rally titles, all the way from something like a Trabant to some underrepresented Toyota cars that I've only ever seen one of in another game. Pace notes are customizable and modular, to the point that you can do your own recce of a stage before you run it for real and change the pace notes to your liking. Sure, setting it up is a little janky and it takes what are in essence 3 separate installs, but once everything is set up, trust me, it's worth your while. Every stage, every car, every corner, every pace note is tightly wound, and barring outright graphical fidelity, better than the most recent WRC or Dirt Rally titles. With stages from all around the world and too many cars for any one man to master, you'd be hard-pressed to run out of content in a project like this. I don't mean to sound like a used car salesman here, but this old duty truly is a gem, and you'll be able to keep putting miles on it for the foreseeable future.